Have you ever wondered what the scariest thing that can happen while you sleep is? Most people think of nightmares, but there's something even more terrifying that can strike when you least expect it. Tonight, we'll explore the mysterious and unsettling world of sleep disturbances. From strange sensations to unexplained events, the night holds many secrets. As we dive into this topic, keep in mind that what you're about to hear is not just a story. It's a real phenomenon that affects people all over the world. So, get comfortable, but not too comfortable, because what happens next might just keep you up at night. One of the most frightening experiences people report during sleep is sleep paralysis. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, fully aware of your surroundings, but completely unable to move or speak. Your mind is awake, but your body refuses to respond. This terrifying state can last for several seconds or even minutes, and it often comes with a heavy feeling on your chest, making it hard to breathe. Some people even report seeing shadowy figures or feeling a sinister presence in the room. Sleep paralysis is a real phenomenon, and it's more common than you might think. So, what exactly causes sleep paralysis? It happens when you pass between stages of wakefulness and sleep. During these transitions, your body can become temporarily unable to move or speak. This is because your brain is awake, but your muscles are still in a state of relaxation, which normally prevents you from acting out your dreams. Factors like sleep deprivation, irregular sleep schedules, and stress can increase the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. Understanding the science behind it can help reduce the fear, but the experience itself remains deeply unsettling for many. Many people who experience sleep paralysis report a chilling sensation, the feeling that someone or something is watching them. This sensation is often accompanied by vivid hallucinations, such as seeing dark figures standing at the foot of the bed or hearing strange noises. These hallucinations can feel incredibly real, making the experience even more terrifying. Scientists believe that these visions are a result of the brain being caught between dreaming and wakefulness, causing dream imagery to spill over into reality. Hallucinations during sleep paralysis are not just figments of the imagination. They have a scientific explanation. When your brain is partially awake, it can misinterpret sensory information, leading to the perception of sights and sounds that aren't really there. This is why people often see shadowy figures or hear whispers during an episode. The brain's attempt to make sense of the paralysis and the unfamiliar sensations can create these vivid, and sometimes terrifying, hallucinations. Sleep paralysis is not limited to any one culture or country. In fact, people all over the world have reported similar experiences for centuries. Different cultures have their own explanations and folklore surrounding the phenomenon. Some believe it's caused by evil spirits or supernatural beings, while others see it as a medical condition. Despite the different interpretations, the core experience remains the same: a terrifying inability to move, often accompanied by frightening visions. Throughout history, sleep paralysis has been described in many different ways. Ancient texts and folklore are filled with stories of night demons, witches, and spirits that visit people in their sleep. In some cultures, these experiences were seen as omens or punishments. Today, we know that sleep paralysis is a natural, if unsettling, part of the sleep cycle, but the stories from the past remind us just how powerful and frightening the experience can be. If you've ever experienced sleep paralysis, you might recognize some of the common symptoms. These include the inability to move or speak, a feeling of pressure on the chest, difficulty breathing, and intense fear. Some people also report tingling sensations, a racing heart, or the feeling that they are floating above their bed. These symptoms can be incredibly distressing, but they usually pass within a few minutes. The sensations and hallucinations experienced during sleep paralysis can feel incredibly real. This is because your brain is in a unique state, caught between dreaming and wakefulness. The vividness of dreams, combined with the awareness of your surroundings, creates a powerful and convincing illusion. This is why people often remember their sleep paralysis episodes in great detail, and why the fear can linger long after the experience is over. Sleep paralysis is closely linked to REM, rapid eye movement sleep, the stage of sleep when most dreaming occurs. During REM sleep, your brain sends signals to relax your muscles, preventing you from acting out your dreams. Sometimes you can become conscious before REM sleep is finished, resulting in sleep paralysis. Understanding this connection helps explain why the phenomenon is so closely tied to vivid dreams and hallucinations. Sleep paralysis can happen to anyone, but certain factors make it more likely. People who have irregular sleep schedules, experience high levels of stress, or suffer from sleep disorders like narcolepsy are at greater risk. Young adults and teenagers are also more likely to experience sleep paralysis, possibly due to changes in sleep patterns and lifestyle. Knowing the risk factors can help you take steps to reduce your chances of experiencing this unsettling event. Stress is a major contributor to sleep paralysis. When you're stressed, your body produces hormones that can disrupt your sleep cycle. This makes it harder to get restful sleep and increases the chances of waking up during REM sleep, when sleep paralysis is most likely to occur. Managing stress through relaxation techniques, exercise, and healthy habits can help reduce the risk of experiencing sleep paralysis. Not getting enough sleep is another major risk factor for sleep paralysis. When you're sleep deprived, your body struggles to maintain a healthy sleep cycle. This increases the likelihood of waking up during REM sleep, leading to episodes of paralysis. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene, like keeping a regular bedtime and creating a relaxing sleep environment, can help prevent sleep deprivation and reduce your risk. Certain sleep disorders, such as narcolepsy and insomnia, can make sleep paralysis more likely. Narcolepsy is a condition that affects the brain's ability to regulate sleep-wake cycles, often leading to sudden episodes of paralysis. Insomnia, on the other hand, makes it difficult to fall or stay asleep, increasing the risk of disrupted sleep patterns. If you suspect you have a sleep disorder, it's important to seek medical advice. One of the most frightening aspects of sleep paralysis is the feeling that it will never end. In reality, most episodes last only a few seconds to a couple of minutes. However, the intense fear and vivid hallucinations can make it feel much longer. Once the episode is over, you regain control of your body and can move and speak normally again. Knowing that it's temporary can help reduce some of the fear. If you find yourself experiencing sleep paralysis, try to stay calm. Remind yourself that the episode will pass and that you are not in danger. Focus on controlling your breathing and try to move your fingers or toes, as small movements can help break the paralysis. Avoid panicking, as fear can make the experience feel even more intense. With practice, some people learn to recognize the signs and reduce the frequency of episodes. While sleep paralysis can't always be prevented, there are steps you can take to reduce your risk. Maintaining a regular sleep schedule, managing stress, and creating a comfortable sleep environment are all important. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals before bedtime, and try to wind down with relaxing activities in the evening. These habits can help improve your overall sleep quality and lower the chances of experiencing sleep paralysis. Good sleep hygiene is essential for preventing sleep disturbances like sleep paralysis. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, keeping your bedroom dark and quiet, and avoiding screens before bedtime. Practicing good sleep hygiene not only reduces the risk of sleep paralysis, but also improves your overall health and well-being. If you experience frequent or severe episodes of sleep paralysis, it may be a sign of an underlying sleep disorder. In these cases, it's important to talk to a healthcare professional. They can help identify any contributing factors and recommend treatment options. Don't hesitate to seek help if sleep paralysis is affecting your quality of life or causing significant distress. Sleep paralysis isn't the only frightening thing that can happen while you sleep. Other sleep disorders, like night terrors and sleepwalking, can also be disturbing. Night terrors involve sudden awakenings with intense fear, while sleepwalking can lead to dangerous situations. Understanding these conditions can help you recognize the signs and take steps to stay safe. Night terrors are episodes of intense fear that occur during deep sleep, usually in the first few hours of the night. Unlike nightmares, which happen during REM sleep, night terrors occur during non-REM sleep and are often accompanied by screaming, sweating, and rapid heartbeat. People experiencing night terrors may not remember the episode the next morning, but the fear can be very real in the moment. Sleepwalking is another sleep disorder that can be both scary and dangerous. During an episode, a person may get out of bed and walk around, sometimes performing complex tasks without any memory of it later. Sleepwalking can lead to injuries or accidents, especially if the person leaves the house or encounters obstacles. Creating a safe sleep environment is important for anyone who experiences sleepwalking. Lucid dreaming and sleep paralysis are both states where you are aware during sleep, but they are very different experiences. In lucid dreams, you realize you are dreaming and can sometimes control the dream. Sleep paralysis, on the other hand, involves awareness but no control over your body. Understanding the difference can help you recognize what's happening if you ever find yourself in one of these states. Our imagination plays a big role in how we experience sleep phenomena. When you're in a vulnerable state, like during sleep paralysis, your mind can fill in the blanks with frightening images or sensations. This is why some people see monsters or feel a presence in the room. Understanding the power of imagination can help you stay calm and remind yourself that what you're experiencing isn't real. Different cultures have unique explanations for sleep paralysis. In some places, it's believed to be caused by supernatural beings or spirits. In others, it's seen as a sign of stress or illness. These cultural interpretations can influence how people experience and cope with sleep paralysis. Learning about these beliefs can provide insight into the universal nature of this phenomenon. There are many famous accounts of sleep paralysis throughout history. Some artists and writers have even used their experiences as inspiration for their work. For example, the painting, The Nightmare by Henry Fuseli, is thought to depict the sensation of sleep paralysis. These stories remind us that the phenomenon has fascinated and frightened people for centuries. Sleep paralysis has also been featured in movies, TV shows, and books. These portrayals often exaggerate the fear and supernatural elements, making the phenomenon seem even more terrifying. While these stories can be entertaining, it's important to remember that sleep paralysis is a natural and harmless part of the sleep cycle for most people. Many people have shared their personal experiences with sleep paralysis. These stories often describe the intense fear, strange sensations, and vivid hallucinations that come with the phenomenon. Hearing from others can help you realize that you're not alone and that sleep paralysis is a common experience. Fear is a natural response to the unknown, and sleep paralysis triggers this response in a powerful way. When you can't move or speak, your brain goes into high alert, searching for an explanation. This heightened state of fear can make the experience feel even more real and intense. Understanding the science of fear can help you manage your reactions during an episode. During sleep paralysis, your brain is in a unique state. The areas responsible for awareness are active, but the parts that control movement are still in sleep mode. This disconnect creates the sensation of being trapped in your own body. Brain scans have shown increased activity in the areas associated with fear and emotion during episodes, explaining why the experience is so intense. Research suggests that genetics may play a role in who experiences sleep paralysis. If you have a family member who has had episodes, you may be more likely to experience them yourself. While genetics is just one factor, it helps explain why some people are more prone to sleep disturbances than others. There is a connection between sleep paralysis and mental health. People with anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder are more likely to experience episodes. Managing mental health through therapy, medication, or lifestyle changes can help reduce the frequency and severity of sleep paralysis. Beliefs and expectations can influence how you experience sleep paralysis. If you expect something scary to happen, your mind is more likely to create frightening hallucinations. This is known as the power of suggestion. Being aware of this can help you stay calm and reduce the intensity of your experiences. Sleep paralysis can affect people of all ages, including children. Young people may have a harder time understanding what's happening, which can make the experience even more frightening. Parents can help by reassuring their children and teaching them about the phenomenon in a calm and supportive way. Some studies suggest that sleeping on your back increases the likelihood of experiencing sleep paralysis. This position may make it easier for your airway to become partially blocked, leading to disrupted sleep and a higher risk of paralysis. Experimenting with different sleep positions may help reduce the frequency of episodes. Some people report feeling like they are floating above their body during sleep paralysis. This sensation, known as an out-of-body experience, is thought to be caused by the brain's attempt to make sense of the disconnect between awareness and movement. While these experiences can be unsettling, they are a normal part of the phenomenon. Interestingly, some people use their experiences with sleep paralysis as a source of creativity. Artists, writers, and musicians have drawn inspiration from the vivid imagery and intense emotions that come with the phenomenon. While the experience can be frightening, it can also spark new ideas and artistic expression. It's important to understand the difference between nightmares and sleep paralysis. Nightmares are bad dreams that can wake you up, but you can usually move and speak right away. Sleep paralysis, on the other hand, involves being awake but unable to move, often with frightening hallucinations. Knowing the difference can help you better understand your experiences. Did you know that sleep paralysis isn't unique to humans? Some animals also experience similar states during sleep. For example, cats and dogs can enter a state of muscle relaxation during REM sleep, preventing them from acting out their dreams. Studying animals can help scientists learn more about the purpose and function of sleep paralysis. Scientists are continuing to study sleep paralysis and other sleep disorders to better understand how and why they occur. Advances in brain imaging and sleep technology are helping researchers uncover new insights into the mysteries of sleep. With more research, we may one day find better ways to prevent and treat sleep paralysis. Improving your sleep habits can help reduce the risk of sleep paralysis and other sleep disturbances. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, avoid caffeine in the evening, and create a relaxing bedtime routine. Keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet can also make a big difference. Small changes can lead to better sleep and fewer scary experiences at night. Understanding sleep paralysis and other sleep phenomena can help reduce fear and anxiety. The more you know about what's happening in your body and brain, the less frightening the experience becomes. Knowledge empowers you to take control of your sleep and face the night with confidence. To sum up, sleep paralysis is one of the scariest things that can happen while you sleep, but it's also a natural and harmless phenomenon for most people. Understanding the causes, symptoms, and ways to prevent it can help you manage your experiences. Remember, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world have faced the same fears and come out the other side. While sleep paralysis can be a terrifying experience, it's important to remember that it's temporary and not dangerous. By learning more about the phenomenon and taking steps to improve your sleep, you can reduce the chances of experiencing it. Sleep is a vital part of life, and with the right knowledge and habits, you can make your nights more restful and less scary. As we wrap up, remember that sleep paralysis is just one of many mysteries of the night. Most people will never experience it, and for those who do, it's usually harmless. Focus on building good sleep habits, managing stress, and understanding your body's needs. With this knowledge, you can face the night with confidence and look forward to peaceful, restful sleep.